I stand corrected. Hey guys, Ken here. Welcome back to the channel. The reason I wanted to do this short video was to correct a mistake that I made. I actually left out a point, a very important point on my last video where I talked about that technique that Don, the auction professor, shared with all of us about how we can just get our sales moving again by, ending certain items and then sending them over to the unsold items folder and then doing a sell similar and just kind of giving the algorithm a kick in the pants and generating new sales because those listings, those old listings have been ghosted. But there was an important point that I left out. I kind of knew that I'd left it out and I corrected it on my own, but I just forgot to mention it on the video. And a viewer kindly pointed it out to me in the comments section on the video, and you can read it for yourself. But basically, they pointed out that I left that part out, and it is important. I had to agree with her that it was very important, and I just lost my mind for just a moment. And, I'm doing this video. It's very early in the morning here on the Oregon coast. It's like 3:14 a.m. I usually start my day about 3 a.m. every morning. So I figured I'd do this video. And what I left out was when you choose, a batch of items you want to end, whether it's 50 or 100 or 200 or wherever you choose to do, and you end those listings, then technically they're supposed to be transferred over to the unsold items folder. That's where they're supposed to go. And then when you go over there and you open up that folder, and see them there, then you do the sell similar. You select all the items and you do a sell similar and you make them live on eBay. In other words, I don't want to use the term relist, but basically that's the whole concept of it. You're basically, in the computer's eyes, giving your listings new life. As far as the computer's concerned, it's a new listing. Okay. But the point that I forgot to mention, and it's very important that you do this, is that once those items have fully populated on eBay as being, relisted, okay, you need to go back into that unsold items folder and delete all of those listings out of that folder, because now they've been sent to eBay and now they're live, and you need to delete those out of that folder. So when you send the next batch of 50 or however many that you want to do, you don't get those mixed up with the 50 previous or how many listings it is. And when you actually delete them, then you don't run into a problem. You don't want to run into the problem of duplicating listings. Now, I do believe eBay has a system in place where if you send a duplicate listing to a current listing, it will flag it. I've had that happen. It flags it all in red and says, oops, looks like you've already got a listing. But I don't know if that applies to this or not. But the thing is, this will eliminate the problem of that at all. Just make sure that once you've sent those live to eBay, what I usually do is I wait about an hour. And that usually gives it enough time for the system to fully populate those listings on eBay. And then I just go back into the unsold items folder and delete and, take them out of that folder. You don't run into the risk of duplicating those. So that might help. But again, I'm sorry about the, me forgetting to mention that point. It's tough getting old. But I just wanted to do this short video just to make mention of it, and hopefully you won't run into that problem. Now, what I did initially to fix this problem is, like I said in that previous video, that's the reason why I had to kind of redo a portion of it, because I made that mistake. I sent over a batch of 50 and there was already 50 in the unsold items folder. It's hard to say at 3 in the morning, but And when I went over there, there was actually 100 listings in that folder instead of 50. And I'm like, oh, I forgot to take out the old ones and now they're mixed. So what I did to combat that, if you ever do that, what you can do is if you're running a SKU number on your listings, like I run a PC code SKU number in that field on eBay. That way when one of my my listings, my cards sell, I know which SKU number it is, and I go and I can retrieve it easily. You can do a search. You just click on the search term in your hub, because there'll be two headers there. One will say summary and one will say search, and you just click on search, and then you can there's a drop down menu, and you can pick a number of different ways you can search, and one of them is by SKU number. And what I did was I enabled that, and then I typed in the PC SKU number, and then I just basically started at the top and I typed in that SKU number, and it showed me that that listing was live, and say, okay, that one went over to eBay. And then I went about halfway down and I typed in another one, and it said that one had enabled over live on eBay. And then I just kept going down until I reached about the 50 point, and I was able to locate those 50, because when I went to like number 51, it came up and said there was nothing there. So that's where the separation was. So I was able to, at least because I did them in batches of 50 even, I was able to easily go through those. And I didn't go through every single listing, but I just took the top one, I took the middle one in the middle, and one at the end. And I figured, okay, everything in between is now the same. So I was able to eliminate those 50 without touching the new ones that hadn't been sent over to eBay. Okay, so if that makes any sense. Okay, but I just wanted to do this video just to update on that, little goof that I did. But anyway, we're not perfect. We're just trying. Just wanted to bring that to your attention. So if you run into that problem, maybe some ways I've suggested can help you. Okay, listen, I got to go. I got to start my day. Got to get my coffee and get listing. So if that's helped, then make sure you smash that like button. It really helps the channel. I appreciate it. And I got to go. But you guys have a great day and make a lot of money. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye for now.